Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Belu, and in today's video we're setting up my May goals.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
So let's get started. So I have a lot of things here and a lot to explain. So basically, here is my May goal. So before that, I just have a little page for April reflections. Nothing fancy really, just a couple of washi and just some questions for me to answer, and then my goals. So if you haven't seen my honest planner chat that went that is live hopefully by this time, I explained that I changed my goal setting system, if you will. Whereas before it was the Happy Planner monthly layout, now I'm using that for my social media. And so I wanted to do the same and create the same vibe. So I will show you the one for April so that you get an idea of how it will hopefully look like. So this was the one for April. So you see that it kind of has the same vibe as the one from the Happy Planner, like a place for my habits, my weekly goals, monthly goals, a focused word, priorities, and such. I will link one of the videos that I did where I was planning for the monthly Happy Planner layout in case you are curious. But here we are. So I wanted to actually have post-it notes with all of my goals so that everything's kind of pre-planned, because otherwise we will be here for a very long time. So I wanted to it took me a very long time to decide what I wanted for this spread, and I think I'm going to use the Happy Planner Right Travels, and I want to use these and these kind of vibes and very bright, colorful. I was thinking also about doing something more neutral and stuff like that, and just I don't know, these keep calling back to me, and I was like, okay, you know what, we're doing those. So yeah, I also have this other sticker book because it has some letters that I might use, and I also wanted to use some decorative paper. This is, fun fact, origami paper, some polka dots and stuff. And from this sticker book, which is from the Agenda 52, the Side Hustle sticker book, I have, where is it? Not these here, right? This habits, which I already went ahead and pre-cut so that I can use them for my habits. So let's get started, shall we? I really loved how I did for my April goals, and it had different sections with paper. So I'm gonna try to do that, and let's try ripping it like so, maybe there. So I'm gonna start putting this here, probably like that. Maybe we can also rip it. Let's see if we like that. I don't know if I like that straight edge. I like the straight edges here because it matches the page, so that's nice. So we have that. We can also have this one here, and let's cut this bit just like so. And I think I want to add just a little bit more. I think maybe it goes I think it will match these. It's just polka dots, really. Now I'm doubting. I also have several pages of these because I have several of the sticker books, but I pulled this one because this one is literally new. I've used nothing on it, and so I have a lot more of the functional stickers as well on there. So I think it might work, right? Or maybe it's a lot. I think let's start with 2, and then maybe we can add some more. Hopefully it goes well. So I'm gonna grab this is just some adhesive. So I'm going to, let's see if it works. Let's see. you had to put it to the sticky side. There we go. So I'm gonna try to put this just like so. I'm very happy with this. Turned out to be a really good purchase. And the thing about using that adhesive that comes like that instead of like a glue stick, for example, is that the glue stick, I don't know why, like I really do not know why, but it has like an effect where it will bulk the paper and then it will bulk your page. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. But so this doesn't really do that, so that's just great. So just a little there and a little here. Just like so. There we go. That's cute. I really like that. Okay, let me make sure that you can see what I'm doing. And let's grab these. I think I want to use, so let's see. We do have some gold, but I'm not sure if it's gold or if it's like more of a copper foil, I believe. Let's see, throw the storybook. I think it's more, here we have it, some foil. Yeah, I don't think it's gold, so and I'm saying that because on here I have blue letters and gold letters. If I don't like mixing metals in my planner, and so I don't want to bring in gold if by any chance we're using copper foil. So let's bring the I think we might be also able to form habits for this side of the page. So let's put, I want to say hi May on here. So maybe right there. Hi. Just like I did with April, but for May. So let's see. An M. Like that. An A. And this. But there we go. Like that. Okay, that's great. I think I'm gonna move it maybe just a tiny bit more. Like that. There we go. Hi May. That's really, really pretty. Okay, I like that. I'm gonna keep that close by because I know that I will want to use it for the habits in here. So maybe let's see how we had it for April. We had weekly goals habits, but I have 4 habits, and this time I have, I think 6. Yeah, 6. So maybe like where in this mess here? Let's do the habits right there, right on here on the bottom, and I promise we will get into the fun stickers. I promise. There we go. So we have, I also have this like very light like an aquamarine color, which might bug me, might not bug me. We will see. So we have 1, 2. I was too rough with this one, so I'm gonna cut it. There we go, with the edge there. So that one there, right? Maybe like so, and a pink one. So we'll match. And maybe like so. I think it's kind of even. It also doesn't have to be like perfect. Like I'm not interested in it being perfect. So I just want it to match, to be honest. So I'm gonna do, let's do the pink one here. Let's do this one here, I think. Try to match them. Maybe we might do them higher now that I'm thinking about it. Hold on. I'm gonna pull this and put this sticker book away. This is again from Agenda 52. I really like that sticker book. It had a lot of like social media related stuff. And we might, let's see what we might use. Either, let me show you. These might go really nicely in their sacks. Or, let's see if I have the other ones, or these. I'm gonna be honest, I like these more. However, I use this for spreads. So let's try with these ones, and if we don't like them, then we can change them up. So let's see, these are going down. So let's do this one. Like that. These will have to go up just a bit. There. I'm gonna do the light blue here. Oh, maybe a little bit more to the side. There we go. And then I have an orange one. There we go. So these might have to go here. Maybe these were here before. Maybe they were like down a bit. Like that. There we go. And then maybe this one right here. Yeah. And maybe we can move this just a tiny bit more. There we go. And then we put on these three. So we have this like darker pink, this yellow right there, and then maybe this very dark blue. There we go. And then we can write habits on there. Let's see here. So let's get an H. Where can we write them? Maybe here, like that, and A. Hopefully it's pretty in the middle. It's pretty straight there. Or is this an F? We don't want an F. This one, I think we might have to move this just a bit. Like that. Like that. And a T and an S. Where are you? T and an S there. Habits. Oh. Habits. There we go. That's great. This is going to be so colorful, like extremely colorful. So I put in like this, like the fun circles, like here. I have no idea, I have to confess, what I'm doing. I'm just playing with stickers and having fun and creating pretty spreads, and that's really all that I know that I'm doing. Nothing else. So maybe like that. So maybe this one. there. What else? These, fun fact, are the stickers that I use for my name page on my planner, which I will show you by the end if you have never seen it before. It's one of my favorite pages, and I use them because, you know, it was my name page at the very beginning of the year, and here we have, like, I believe it's time for another adventure, and some more like quotes, like this one, "Let your dreams set sail," and stuff like that. And I really, really like them, and I thought it was very fitting for a name page at the beginning of the year. It was like, that's fitting, right? And I ended up loving it. I love them. Like, every single time I see that page, I love it. I'm gonna put this here. Maybe this one. Maybe like so. And maybe I would love to have maybe this one that has some like foil. Like that, I think. Kind of. There's something weird about this that I don't know if I like, and I think it's the triangle. Hold on, please hold. I think I might, this might be too big, but it's fine because we can hide it like underneath this sticker, like that, there, and we have the foil right there. And I would love to add maybe one of this ones. Maybe here. I think actually instead of this one that it's empty, maybe this one. Like so. I believe there. I'm not sure if I like that one. No, I actually do not like how it looks right there. So we'll see what we add there. We might add a butterfly. What about that? With the habits, I have here's the another page. Maybe we can have this circle. Like right there, but it's tiny, very, very tiny. And I do want another flower though. What about this one? Sure, why not? So we have these flowers, and this flower, my goodness, butterflies, and this one with the foil. Maybe we have the one with the foil. This sticker book is making everything fall apart. Maybe there. I still don't know how I'm gonna organize this because I'm not sure if I want to add like a focus word or anything like that. So that space, I don't think I'm gonna use it like that. Maybe that's cute. Okay, let's do that. Maybe we can add a quote. So we have radiate positivity, adventure. Let's see here what we have, because this book's gonna have all of it. We might also use some of these as well. I really like these. So I like this one that says grow your own way, let your dreams set sail, look up and get lost, always be brave. I don't want any travel ones because we're not traveling in May. So we're not bringing those. I really like this one that says grow your own way. Where can we put it? Maybe here or here. I don't have that many monthly goals, so I have them on this post-its, just written very slowly. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4 monthly goals. Actually, hold on, where is here? Oh, where is my here? We can do. I found a 3 somewhere else. So we can do top 3 instead of writing priorities, because I don't think I will have enough. So for priorities, look, no, I don't have an R, so no. So it has to be top 3. So maybe we can do it here, there, and we can have top 3. Maybe we can write them. Let's. One, 2, 3, right there. And I don't think this will fit. Maybe we can use I will use this quote because I really like it. Maybe on top here, and underneath we can do something else. Let's see. One to wander. No, I don't like that. Let's do it. Why not? Right? We can always try to pull it up if we don't like it. So we have grow your own way. I actually don't like that. I don't. It clashes with the top 3. Sorry. Let's do the monthly ones. And for monthlies, I do want to use these. So monthly, weeklies, and maybe a focus word. If this can stand still. So I'm gonna grab, let's do the hot pink. Let's do the green one and the orange one, right? Why not? So let's grab these. So just like that, you have a header box. You know, sometimes these sticker books will come with like these sayings, appointments, reminders to do, and sometimes you can use them for that. Most of the times I don't use them for that, and so, but I want to use the box. And so if you want to use the box, just use the box. Just cut it, and that's it, to be honest. Let's do weekly goals here. Weekly goals, and then let's do monthly right there. Did I put it down cricket? Yes, that's cricket. Very cricket. Very cricket. There. And maybe, since I only have how many? 4, we can put this here. Grow your own way. And there, it might work. So focus word and that. And for this sticker book also comes with these. So I have a lot of weekly. Shall we start filling things in and then we can decorate maybe? Okay, so let's start with the habits so that, you know, we have them all complete and whatnot. So the habits, my first one is to plan. I want to plan every single day. Journal. I have to do some PT exercises. There we go. Skincare. So pretty much these goals and like my weekly goals, my monthly goals, and my habits all have to do, obviously, I want to be asleep by 11, which I know might not sound like a lot, but I struggle with that. So by 11, asleep, not in bed by 11, asleep by 11. And I'm trying to be a bit more strict with myself with these, because sometimes I will be like, well, like you will find, for examples, I will give you an example. When I say I want to journal in my actual journaling, like in my actual journal that I have on my planner. But sometimes I will say, okay, but I did, for example, a reflection of the month or for the month. And yes, that is journaling. And sometimes in the past I will have like ticked it off for the day. But it's not what I mean by this. Like I can do the reflections and journal in my actual journal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to be a bit more strict with that, because you're always gonna find ways to not really do what you want to do, but still get that check, if that makes any sense. So yeah, and then this is doing my night routine. There we go. So my 6 goals. Here is my weekly. And I have a lot of weekly goals, actually. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's see. Let's do pink. Pink. So this right there. Let's do light pink. There. Let's do yellow. So we have 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, this is, there we go. There and there. And let's do these 2, right? 6 and 7. Did I do the math correctly? I hope so. 6 and 7. There we go. That's pretty. It's not that straight, but it's fine. So my first weekly goal is to do a budget. Check-in. And then I'm gonna go into my pencil case and find this. This is just a gray eyeliner. I don't think it has a name. I don't think so. And so there are 5 weeks in May, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check. So yes, so I'm gonna do 5 dots so that I can check which weeks I did it and which weeks I did not. So budget, check-in. I want to meal plan. And meal prep. This, it comes very handy when it comes to like eating nutritious foods and fueling your body, especially with this and the meal prep. I'm just the most interested when it comes to like having things to take to work, you know. So yeah, then I want to track, you know, just have different spaces in my planner where I track different things. For example, this goal page. And so I want to at least once a week come back and just check things, because otherwise, like it happens with my April goals page, I have a lot of things that I did, but I didn't come back and check it off. And so then I get lost and I don't know what to do. So we're doing that. I want to move my body. So it's been a very long time since I exercise, and that's because my doctor told me originally not to exercise or anything like that with the dizziness and with my migraines. Now, with everything being fine, and I did my medical exams and whatnot, I can start getting back into exercise. I still have to be mindful of it because it's been a very long time since I did that, and so I don't want to go crazy and do what I was doing before I had to stop, right? I have to like ease into that. Also, it's not my favorite thing to do in the world, and so yes, I bet just moving my body once a week, that's not the amount that I want. But if I said 2 times a week, I don't think that right now that's something that it's achievable for me right now, because I'm still like, you know, trying this medication for my migraines and for the dizziness and stuff like that. I'm not 100% sure if it works or not. Like, my body's still getting used to it. It's been a very long time since I moved my body, and so once a week, even though it's not what I would ideally want, it's something that I can commit to. Like, I can work out once a week. I can do that. I can show up just that time. If I say more, I'm not sure that I can. So we're gonna start small, right? And then we can always increase. If I do it more than once, that's fun. That's awesome. I can check it more than once. But I'm just doing that for right now. And then I want to organize. Organize and clean. There we go. That's great. Awesome. So weekly, and then I have my monthly goals in here. Monthly goals. Let's see. I have 4. So I'm gonna do, and we have light pink there. I'm gonna do orange. There. So my first monthly goal has to do with start moving my body in a way that feels and by with that, I mean that I just want to start moving my body in a way that feels good for me, right? If what I want to do with moving my body has to do with, or is, for example, I want to do yoga, that's fine, that's awesome, I can do that. Like, I don't have to do what everybody else is doing. That is what I want to stay with this. Like, I want to focus on what my body is asking me to do and what feels good, and what my body is telling me, like, girl, no, I can't do that. It's fine. Like, I used to like lift weights, right? Probably I won't be able to lift as much as before, and if that feels just not the best on my body, then that's totally fine. I don't have to do that, right? So I just want to do something that just is good for my body, while listening to my body. So then I want to have my neurologist appointment at some point of the month. I still have to call and get that appointment, and then I want to have 2 intentional date nights, of course. By these, I mean we see each other a lot more than once, a lot more than twice a week, but I want to have 2 dates in the month where we plan something different, where we do something different, where maybe we go to the theater, we go to a new special restaurant or something. It doesn't have to be overly complicated, but I want to, with intentional means, for me it means some plans, and be intentional and mindful, and not be like, okay, yeah, let's go out and see. I just want to be a bit more intentional. I just want to have some plan, right? And this doesn't, like, it can be absolutely anything, right? But it just has to be a bit more planned, a bit more intentional. So yeah, obviously we will go on way more dates than this, I promise. And then the last one has to do with my budget routine, which I think I'm just gonna write it like that: budget routine. There, that's great. And I actually want to pull this up and move it a bit up, like that. There we go. And then here we can do we have my top 3 and my focus word, which I really haven't thought of, to be honest. I don't know what my focus word is going to be, so we will have to think about it. My top 3 has to do with just overall in the month, to be honest. So probably one of these will include social media. So I will say that my first priority has to do with showing up consistently on planners and cuts. I just want to post and share things. I've been planning things, so I want to actually post. So yeah, the second one has to do with my health, and the third one has to do with being I want to focus on building systems. There we go. I like that. That's great. And what if we grab this butterfly? Like so, maybe? Does it look weird like this? Maybe. Okay. Let's wait on that for a second. I want something here. What? I don't know. We have look up and get lost. We also have this space right there. Oh, hold on. There. So we have let your dreams set sail. And actually, you know what we can do? I'm gonna grab where is it? Here. The butterfly. I'm gonna put this like so. Let your dreams set sail. That's cute. And then we have the other one. We have also always be brave, which I don't know if it fits, to be honest. Maybe we might always be brave. Jesus. Focus word. And I drew a little arrow like this. And let's decorate a bit more. Like that. And maybe this one just there. Let's see. We can bring the flowers as well. I know I said that I didn't like this one before, but we're gonna add that. Let's see what else. Oh, maybe instead, hold on. Will this pull up? Yes. Because I have this one as well. Like the pink one, I think it might be better with the polka dots. Yeah. Like you can see it more. And what if we put it like this? We can always put it like this. That's cute. Let's see if I like that. Yeah, I like it. Very nice. So let's do that. I want to, let's see if we can add the butterfly maybe. Like, we can do this here. This I will have to pull up like that. That's nice. Okay, so we have that butterfly. Let's decide on the quote. Always be brave. I think I like the other one, the look up and get lost. And on here I had more butterflies. This spread is going to be full of butterflies. So we have this right there, and then maybe we can put this quote here. That's good. And I think that for my focus word for the year, oh my god, for the year, no. Hold on, I actually have an idea. I want to see if we can put maybe this there, and maybe this one. Like right there maybe. I will also love, let's see, where is it? I'm gonna put this aside. This to just yep, it's too small. Okay, my focus word. I'm battling between showing up and consistency. I want showing up, and I'm gonna do it with this my liner so that we bring some of that gray into this. So I'm gonna put showing up. And now, don't you worry, I'm gonna let her on top. This always looks so good. So showing up. And I want to write a little quote from, actually it's from a content creator. I used it for April as well, but I'm gonna write it for May too, because I think it's a really great reminder. There we go. That's great. Now let's finish with the final touches, shall we? So we have butterflies. I do think we have another one over here, and I think I want to add her there. Let's see. Maybe we can add this circle here. Like that. And this is just, yeah, I think it works. Very magically, but I think so. And maybe we can bring this. Yeah, I like that. What else? We have these one. I want something here. So maybe we can do kind of like the same thing. Have another one of that yellow. Like I also put it here. So let's see, maybe it doesn't really match, but we will see. This we can put here, and with that yellow one we can add that. We can add this, and we have flowers. I mean, we can take, let's see. No way. If this breaks, nope, it did not break. You didn't see anything. There we go. That's better, I think. And we can put the underneath that little bit. And I have another one. This one we can include there. That's cute. We don't have anything here. So let's see what we can add. Let's see. And then we have the circle. There. And we also have like these flowers that maybe we can do one there. I don't know if I like that, but we have a blue one, which maybe we can bring there, and the pink one as well. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe we can do the triangles, right? Like underneath. Let's see. Like that. And I have this one. That's the cat. if you were wondering. There. No, I do not like that. Oh my god, that cat. Jesus. There we go. I want something here. I don't know what though. I don't know. Maybe we can do one there. And one here. I think so. I really like this. It's so much fun. Maybe we can bring some stars. We can always bring stars. Right? Let's see. Maybe we can include some there and maybe one here. There we go. I may with this little one so that it's not alone. And then let's include let's do these here, and maybe let's do one. That looks weird, doesn't it? There. And maybe put it with another one. Like that. I think so. Yep. I think this is it. Yep. I really, really like this. I'm in love. So, yeah. So, come back for my setup, my goals setup for June, which is insane to think about. And I will show you how this went and how I did on my goals. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.